Hey family, how are you all doing? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I see people chiming in already. It's been a super long time since I did a live Facebook, or a Facebook Live rather, right? Oh my gosh, you all remember the days where I used to come on every Monday for Motivational Monday, all right? I see you all hearting it out already. You all remember what we used to do for Motivational Monday, right? I see all those hearts. When you chime in, you love it, you share it, and then you motivate a friend, all right? So I get a lot of emails. Hey, Sylvia, I get a lot of emails asking for Motivational Monday, but you all, I'm trying my best to keep you inspired and uplifted as a leader. And so if you haven't connected already, listen, I send a lot of stuff out on our email list. Hey, Kim, I see you, and I miss you too. Hey, Toya. So make sure you connect on the website, www.leadershipdevelopme.com. I'll make sure that I put it there in the link when this live is over. But you all go ahead and share this. Let's talk for a minute. I will not be on here long. I've been working all day, but this has really been on my heart for leaders, okay? And so as I do one-on-one coaching with individuals and just helping leaders walk through processes, there are six checkpoints that I have and that I use, okay, to help my leaders when I do one-on-one coaching, all right? So you all really quickly, hurry up, share it with somebody, but I'm going to give you these 6 checkpoints. Hey, Pastor Williams, I see y'all chiming in. Hey, Jasmine from Texas, all right? Listen, let me get to the point because I see y'all and I get so happy and I'll keep shouting you all out, all right? But let's get to the point. I want to give you six things to consider, all right, as a leader, especially as we're in this time of a world pandemic and, we are sheltered in place, all right? So go ahead and grab your pen or you can type in the chat and then I promise I'll try to answer some of your questions while we are online, okay? But listen, the leaders checkpoints, all right? You all please go ahead and type that for me. Leaders checkpoints, the leaders checkpoints, all right? Here is the first one to see how you're doing, especially during this quarantine, all right? Number 1, mentally. How are you doing mentally, all right? Where are your thoughts? What's your thought process? Are you always thinking negative, or do you have more positive thoughts, which is the side of the fence that I hope you are on, okay? So when you talk about leadership, check how you're doing. Where are your thoughts, especially when like you're locked in the house? Oh my goodness, we're locked in the house. And we are forced to deal with our thought process. And so let's check our thought process. I see you all typing. I see you loving. I see you sharing. Okay. So the first leadership checkpoint. How are you doing as a leader during this season, especially during this season? Again, I use these all the time during my one-on-one coaching. But number 1 is mentally. How are you doing mentally? Where are your mind? Where's your mind? Where are your thoughts? Okay. And so I pray that we are having more positive talk than negative talk. Now, if you are on the side where you're waking up and you're always thinking something negative, all right, make sure that you go ahead and you practice affirmations. Affirmations are so powerful. Affirmations are so strong, and they really have a way of directing and redirecting your negative thoughts, all right? So that was number 1. Really quickly, because I told you I'm not going to be on here long. So let's get these, all right? Number 1, mentally. Number 2, how are you doing as a leader emotionally, all right? Emotionally. Are you sad? Are you happy? All right? Are you depressed? All right? Because of the isolation, whatever it is, just check yourself and be honest with yourself. This is how I'm feeling. Okay. These are some of the things that I'm processing internally. Now watch this. When you are dealing with something emotionally, okay, don't suppress it. All right. I always tell leaders, don't suppress it, but address it. Okay. In other words, confront that thing. Okay. And make sure that you have a safe circle where you can really talk about how you feel, especially those in top tier leadership, y'all. Let's try, the time is out. Let's just stop acting like, things don't bother us and we don't get emotional about things. Okay. Listen, I'm a leader, but there are moments that I have, emotional, intense moments, if you will. But in those moments, I have a strong circle that I could just be raw with. They don't get Dr. Grant. They don't get the First Lady Grant. They don't get the fluffy Grant that's, that presents well. No, okay? Emotionally, I'm just going to lay it all on the table. This is how I feel. And then you need that group that's going to coach you back to the side where you belong, all right? You all got that? We're almost done. So leaders checkpoints. Number 1, how are you doing mentally, all right? How's your thought process? Number 2, emotionally. How are you feeling emotionally? Thank you, Toya, for typing that. Don't suppress it, address it, okay? And let me say this, as it relates to mentally, the mental state and your emotional state, if it that is beyond what your circle of friends can help you with. You all, as leaders, let's not be afraid to get some counseling. Oh my goodness. If you all need even some virtual counseling, because we can't go to folks' offices these days. Listen, if you need a virtual counselor, her name is Chantel Biddings. I don't even know if she's online right now, but I am shouting her out because I believe in her practice. She's sound. She's been around in the Chicago, Illinois area, and there are some bona fide therapists that are practicing helping you, all right, helping you and I make sure that we are sound in our mind and sound in our emotions. Now, I believe in praying, okay? Don't get me wrong. We need to have a strong relationship with God, but if you feel like you're being overwhelmed, okay, in those areas, your mind and your emotions, don't be afraid to go ahead and secure that counseling session virtually, okay? You all, let's keep moving. Number 1, mentally. Number 2, emotionally. Here's your leadership checkpoint. Number 3, okay? How are you doing financially, okay? Do not be afraid to confront that issue, all right? Some of us are walking through dark seasons, all right, during this pandemic. Financially, have that conversation, all right? Married folks, have that conversation with your spouse, okay? If you lost your job or you were laid off during this season, have that conversation. And just as you would secure a therapist, okay, just as you would secure a therapist where if you are dealing with the bout in your mind or your emotions, guess what? You can get you a financial advisor, okay? Let me tell you, whether you were on the top before all of this hit or you were on the bottom or somewhere in the middle, let me tell you, all of us have been hit, okay? Stocks are down. Oh, my goodness, okay? And I'm not one to really understand stocks. I have them. I have investments. But you know what I have is I have a wonderful financial advisor that can talk to me and tell me what's going on, okay? And so as you check in with yourself, remember we're talking about leadership checkpoints. How are you doing? How are you balancing all of this? How are you merging your life together, okay? That third one is financially. Do not be afraid to have that conversation financially. And again, it really goes back to that strong circle, because if you have a strong circle, there's somebody in that circle with some resources, okay? Small business owners, all right? There's somebody in that circle that can help you, all right? So again, number 1, mentally. Number 2, emotionally. Number 3, financially. You are ready. Here's number 4. Number 4, write this down for me. Number 4 is you check in on yourself as a leader. It's physically. Oh my goodness. Have you all seen the picture that's floating around on social media, and it's like it's a person standing 6 feet away from the refrigerator, and they were like, I need to social distance from the refrigerator. Right? And so we're locked in our houses. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. It's an opportunity for us to eat like we've never eaten before. Oh my goodness. I don't know about you all, but I told my husband, I am coming out of this quarantine a better cook. Oh my goodness, because I'm cooking every day, okay? Number 1, my husband doesn't want to even pick up food because we don't know what's going on during this season, right? But with all of that, okay, physically, all right, let's not just be in the house and not have any physical agility, all right? I see you all laughing, but not have any physical movement. I don't care if you schedule some time in your day just to go walk around the block. Take your mask, okay? But just walk around the block, whatever it is. Make sure that you are entertaining your physical being. We cannot be great leaders and be out of shape and be out of breath, okay? Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. All right. So we got to make sure that we take care of ourselves physically. Here's a little another nugget. I'm gonna let you all in on a little secret that I do, okay? Because there's sometimes I don't feel like going outside and walking or doing any jumping jacks or running or anything, right? Listen, YouTube can be your best friend. There are so many workouts on YouTube. I will find me a good kickboxing link on YouTube. Get in my front room and let's go. Let's do it, okay? 30 minutes. And I've worked out. And after you work out, I promise you, you're going to feel better mentally. All those emotions you were feeling in the beginning, you're going to feel a little bit better. It's just something about working out and just releasing all of the negative energy that's trying to weigh you down, okay? So as we talk about the leadership checkpoints, all right, make sure that you are taking care of your physical well-being. I still see y'all chiming in, more people coming. You all are loving, you're sharing, and you're motivating a friend. All right, here you are. Here's number 5, and we're almost to number 6, okay? And then I gotta go cook dinner. All right, so here we go. Here's number 5. All right, number 5, your leadership checkpoints. How are you doing naturally? Oh my goodness, naturally. Why is that so important? Because yes, we are spiritual beings, but we are natural beings as well, okay? And so even for me, I came outside. I promise you, outside my patio outside today has been my office space because I felt myself just kind of closing in because every day I'm working inside my home, right? I'm not going to the church except to record a few things, but every day I'm here and I'm working inside. And so what I said is, okay, Luana, you have to get out. And so outside, enjoy the nature. All right. Hear the birds chirp. Oh my goodness. It sounds so small, but you all, I promise you, it's so big. Okay. So how are you doing naturally, dear leader? Okay. Make sure you check in with yourself. And here is the very last one. Here's the very last one for your leadership checkpoint. All right. As you balance you, okay, it's spiritually. It is spiritually. How are you doing in your meditation? How are you doing in your devotion? How are you doing in your worship? Okay. It is absolutely spiritually. Now, Luana, why did you say that last? I said that last because your spiritual well-being as a leader, it really is the denominator, okay, to everything else that rests above it. If your spiritual being as a leader is not solid, it is not foundational, then everything else is going to be out of line. Your mind is going to be out of line. Your emotions are going to be out of line. Your finances are going to be out of line. Physically, you're going to be out of line. And naturally, you're going to be out of line, okay? And so you want to make sure that spiritually, you are well grounded as a leader, okay? So I see y'all still typing. Thank you all so much, leaders. Let's repeat that really, really quickly. Again, those 6 checkpoints for a leader. Just check in with yourself. While you're checking in with your children, while you're checking in with your spouse, do not forget to check in with yourself. And when you check in with yourself as a leader, here are your checkpoints. Number 1, mentally. Number 2, emotionally. Number 3, financially. Number 4, physically. Number 5, naturally. And number 6, spiritually. All right. Listen, I hope that helped you all. Again, I haven't been on live in such a long time. But as always, the leader in me, I love connecting with the leader in you. You all do not forget to connect on our website. We have some wonderful opportunities coming. I'm doing online classes all the time. And I'm just grateful to God because we were already in that vein before COVID-19. And so we're just continuing in that vein. We have a class coming up on this coming Saturday. It's called How to Create Your Flyers Absolutely Free. Listen, the last class was 2 weeks ago and it sold out. Or let me say that the class was full and I couldn't let anybody else in because it's an interactive class. So I got lots of emails asking me to do that again. And it's almost full now, but I promise I'll share it on social media, or you can head on over to our website and you can secure your spot. It's super, super cheap. I'm not even going to tell you how much it is. You just got to go on over to the website and find out because I promise you it's going to be the best investment that you have made. Leaders are killing the game already. I keep getting testimonies every single day about how that class changed their life, all right? And then FLIM, all female leaders in ministry. I hope that you all have connected in our closed Facebook. Oh, actually, it's a public Facebook group, Female Leaders in Ministry. It's called FLIM, all right? We are already well over 500 strong. And so if you haven't connected there, I encourage you. If you are a female leader and you are in ministry, I encourage you to connect, because I promise you there's going to be some quality opportunities for you to grow as a leader. All right. I hope you all got some little nuggets, some leadership nuggets from this moment. I love you, and I absolutely mean it. All right. I see all those hearts. If you have any questions, don't forget, you can always reach out to me. I'm looking at all you all's comments now. Flim, thank you for sharing. Yep. I love y'all. Hey, Elder Joyce. All right. All right. Let me get off of here, because I see all you all hearting it out and talking, and I can sit here and talk to you. Hey, Sylvia. I can sit here and talk to you. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, y'all. I love the leader in you. Let me go cook for my husband. It's dinner time and work is over. We're going to move the office back in the house. I love y'all. Bye-bye for now.